Today, we're going to demonstrate how to use AppDome to integrate multiple enterprise SDKs, all from BlackBerry. We're going to show you how to integrate a full-blown communications platform that includes chat, video, and voice all in one. We're going to include that with BlackBerry Dynamics EMM mobile management solution, which in and of itself is a separate, entirely separate SDK. We're going to add that to the same app at the same time, and we're going to throw in a little BlackBerry launcher, maybe a little secure browser, secure email. So we're going to go and integrate 4 or 5 services here at the same time. Pretty unheard of, yeah. You might think I'm crazy, but this is AppDome, and it's all possible. So let's go. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go add the Jive Daily app, which is the app that I'm going to integrate these BlackBerry services into. I'm going to go ahead and add that app to my app library simply by going into our App Publisher Services menu here. And as you can see, Jive is a partner of ours. They've got multiple apps up here. The important point is, Jive put these apps up here so that their customers could do self-service integrations of any service to their app without any coder coding, so that Jive doesn't have to do the work themselves. So simply to add an app to my library, click Add My Apps, and voila, there it is. It appears, and now we can go and start adding services to this app. So to do that, I go into the Fuse portion of our mobile integration workflow right up here. I click on Fuse, and you can see a bunch of services here. AppDome, you can implement services from our security category, our mobile management category, mobile identity SDKs, mobile analytics. I want to point your attention to the mobile collaboration category, which is where the BlackBerry Enterprise Messenger SDK is located, and we're going to go ahead and integrate that first. So let's start with the BlackBerry Messenger. So what this is a full-blown communications platform that includes voice, video, and chat all integrated. And I'm going to add that to the Jive app right now just by clicking a few buttons. So to do that, I enable third-party SDK, select the BlackBerry Enterprise Messenger SDK. Now you can see it's got some values populated. That's because I saved myself a Fusion set previously, because Fusion set is a reusable template that allows you to save the service selections that you make and then reuse them as templates or share them with others. It's a productivity enhancing feature. In this case, I'm using the Fusion set so that I don't have to remember long hexadecimal strings or unique identifiers when I use apps, and that's why I've saved my key in here. This is going to make sure that my fused app can connect to the BlackBerry service, which runs in the cloud. You'll also see that I've got a Google configuration enabled as well. And what this is pretty cool. It's going to allow me a single sign-on experience using my own Gmail email as the login mechanism. And so that's going to allow me to authenticate that way using my own Gmail username and password, and then I could use that as a single sign-on mechanism anytime I log into the app and want to use the service. So it's really a great usability feature that just makes for a really cool experience. So now let's go ahead and implement the SDK. So the BlackBerry Messenger, Enterprise Messenger SDK can be implemented in one of 2 modes, in-app interaction mode or events interaction mode. With in-app interaction mode, you would use this if your app had no existing UI resources for chat, voice, video whatsoever, and you wanted to implement the BlackBerry UI that they include optionally as part of their SDK. If you wanted to implement the whole thing lock, stock, and barrel. The other option is events interaction mode, and if you enable this option, basically the chat, video, and voice functionality would be triggered based upon certain events that occur within the app, like receiving a message that would trigger the chat window to open up so that you could respond to it. So this option is for where you want to use your own UI resources, and you're looking to enable the voice video chat and blend that in with your own UI. So again, offers you a lot of flexibility here in terms of how you can deploy it simply by clicking one button or the other. So I'm going to go in. What I'm going to integrate is the full-blown UI. So I'm going to select in-app interaction mode. Once I've done that, then I pick the features that I want to integrate. Right. Chat, voice, or video. You could pick one, you could pick two, you could pick all three. I'm going to add all three. Okay. The AppDome platform is multi-service by design, and so I can implement services from different classes, services from different categories, mix and match my features, and really make a best-of-breed solution for my app. So I'm going to go ahead and add another BlackBerry service, which is their mobile management, their EMM SDK, Enterprise Mobile Management. Simply, again, enable the service here. There's the BlackBerry Dynamics SDK. Now this is a full-blown enterprise mobility management. As you can see, keep scrolling down, and you have even more services from BlackBerry that you could choose to implement. Adaptive app routing. This is going to favor the app's native routing functionality that's built into the app. I've got that enabled here. Let's see what else we could enable here. How about secure browser? If I click this button, it's going to ensure that anytime I open a link within the app, it's going to ensure that the BlackBerry secure browser handles that the opening of that link and not the native browser built in to the OS. Again, it's turning what is now a standalone product in Secure Browser, and it's really turning it into a service that you could put inside any app. Same thing for Secure Email. Simply enable that by clicking a button instead of manually writing code. That's it. I think I've picked 4 or 5 services here. Let's add them all in, and then see how it looks when it runs on the app. Simply click the button, Fuse My App, and at this point, the AppDome platform is assembling that list of services that I just selected. Basically, the way the platform works is it's all a microservices architecture, and so the system is automatically assembling that collection of services and fusing it to the Jive app at the binary level. So no source code is being touched here. There's no notion of source code on AppDome. Everything is automated, and the system is taking care of it for me. When this process completes, it usually takes about a minute. The platform will deliver me a new app binary that includes the services that I just selected, fully integrated into the Jive Daily app, at which case I just follow my normal workflow from there and deploy the app how I usually deploy apps, any way that I wish. Now, since I fuse this app with the BlackBerry Dynamics SDK, it logically makes sense that I would deploy the app through the BlackBerry App Store and then manage it with the EMM, the BlackBerry Dynamics mobile management solution. And so that's what I'm going to show you once I go and sign the app. So now the integration is done. I could then move on to the next step, and this is an optional step here. I could brand the app if I like, and change and customize it. I'm going to skip that and just go on and sign it, which is going to then allow me to go deploy the app internally. Signing is now complete, so let's go deploy it. Now let's go over to my phone, where I'm going to download my newly fused app from the BlackBerry Enterprise App Store, which is in the lower right-hand corner there. I just clicked it, opened it up, and there is my app, Jive Daily with BlackBerry Messenger. I'm going to install it, the message right there, and you'll see the app installing in the lower right-hand corner. Go, open it up, and you can see that it's going to go through the BlackBerry EMM provisioning. So that's what's happening right now. Enter my password, and it is running through the authentication and entitlement process. There's the app opening. and there is your BlackBerry Enterprise Messenger chat window. Now when I click the sign in icon, it's going to take me to the Google authentication, SSO. I'm going to go ahead and type in my Gmail username and password, and it's going to authenticate me to establish the single sign-on. There I am in the app again. It's connecting, and you can see the little carousel again. And now let's go have a chat session. So send a little chat to Avi, our co-founder. Maybe do a little video call. You could see you would enable the functionality through that carousel. Here you could see voice, video. When I click on either one of those, it's going to ask for access to the microphone. There we go, and the camera as well, and there you have it. To recap, we just integrated BlackBerry Enterprise Messenger SDK plus BlackBerry Dynamics Mobile Management SDK, secure browser, secure email, and Google single sign-on, and we deployed the app end-to-end through an enterprise app store. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.